Greetings, Ranger fans. I'm Bryan Montgomery, joined today by head coach Brandon Hickman of the Ranger football squad as we break down the team's upcoming contest against Nimitz on Friday at Irving School Stadium. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. We'll jump right in. The squad, another huge win, third shutout of the season, 50-0 against Irving last Friday at the same place you're playing this Friday. Immediately, the first number that jumps out is that 0. Talk about the defense and how they were able to perform so well in that game.
Oh, I thought we set the tone early in the game. Offensively, we had a good drive there the first quarter, opening drive, and it kind of stalled out. And then defense got out there and had a big stop, and then also a turnover that second series. I believe it was Jack Metz that picked up the fumble and just played outstanding. We stopped their run game. That's what we needed to do. We knew that they were more of a one-dimensional team. Their coaching staff, though, did a great job, I thought, with their kids, and we knew they were going to be run heavy coming into the game, and our kids were able to step up and tackle well and in pursuit of the ball, and I think that was one of the main reasons why we were able to, shut them out.
And you talk about that rush defense really accomplishing exactly what you wanted to going into the game. Also talk about that pass defense, John Michael Pretty snagging a big interception in the third quarter, and that pass defense has really been an important part of the team's ability to eke out big plays during the season.
Yeah, in the third quarter there, they had a little drive trying to get some momentum going, and John Michael jumped in front of it and made a great play on that interception, and I took it down, I think, to the 10-yard line, somewhere down there, and we were able to score right after that. I thought it was a big momentum shifter back in our favor there in the third quarter. Going in after intermission, you want to come out on fire, and I feel like the kids did that, and we've been playing well in the secondary. We're older there, and the coaches have done a great job with those guys, and we're going to start getting tested there a little bit more here as the district goes down a little bit further down the line.
And then talking about Nimitz, another identical team. You have a top 20 rusher in the area. What's the game plan happening to make sure that Nimitz's running back does not break off a huge game?
We got to win the battle up front, in the trenches, and our defensive line's got to play really well, play good leverage, and everybody's got to stay in their gap and gap responsibility. And, obviously you have to stop the run to win games, and that's something we're going to have to do Friday night. They do have a good running back, and they're good up front, and, we got to come out ready to play and be ready to go. So, we played well up front on the defensive line. Those three guys have really anchored down and done a great job this season.
And then talking about the offense, definitely another piece of this team that's worked out so well. You've scored 35 or more points in I think all but 2 games so far this season, and that's really a nice benchmark and really a key piece of that 5-1 record that the Rangers are going into Friday's game with. Talk about how that offense has developed and how, especially going into the time that matters the most, district season, how it seems like all the gears are starting to click where they're supposed to.
We've been clicking along. Since I thought our first game came out great, third game we played really well, but just I think the biggest thing offensively for us this year is time of possession. We're limiting their snaps offensively, which has helped us quite a bit defensively, but just being able to control the clock, run the ball, and tempo here and there. We haven't tempoed much this season, which I think's helped our team quite a bit, especially playing teams that have a lot of speed, and being able to run the football. You have to stop the run and you have to run the ball to have success, especially during the district run, and then also into the playoffs with the weather the way it is, and you got to be able to run the football and the wind and everything else you're dealing with. But I'm excited with where we are offensively. I think our kids have done a great job this season. Jacob Polish, I think, has done a really fine job with the offense, and he's maturing each week, and up front guys are playing well, and our receivers are doing some big things as well, and running back. So I'm real happy with where we're at, and hopefully we'll continue to improve.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck to you on Friday. Again, the Rangers taking on Nimitz at Irving School Stadium. Kickoff scheduled for 7:30 on Friday night. And as always, Ranger fans, be sure to keep it locked into JesuitRangers.org for all of your up-to-date Rangers info.